Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. So, I'm going to be playing some Last Epoch, and I gotta tell you right now, I was really trying to figure out what the most jank and trash, build or character was, because I really don't want to go into this playing something like overpowered or whatever. So, I've decided to go with Forge Guard, and I've been told by many, many, many people, I even made a quick little Reddit post trying to figure out some information, that Smelter's Wrath is apparently pretty trash and pretty jank. I have heard that it did get buffed in this patch, so it might not be as trash as possible. The last time I really played this game, I mostly just made a multi-strike character just using multi-strike. And originally that's what I was going to do again, but apparently it's like crazy good now, so I kind of don't want to do that. So the plan is to play Smelter's Wrath for a while, and the ultimate goal is to try to farm up and make a B character. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I've just been told by many people it's like a challenge build to try to play or whatever, and it's apparently pretty bad. So looking forward to that, but who knows? I know pretty much nothing about this game, so that could change. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. So I'm level 26, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna have a very hard time not playing this skill anymore. Like, I didn't realize how many modifiers you could get on weapons that just kind of like add abilities to your attacks. Because right now I'm like throwing my hammer, casting smite automatically, and like my smite is making enemies blow up. It's kind of awesome, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I think I have another like what 20 levels to go or whatever until I get this. Yeah, even more than that, like 30 points. Oh my god. I will say though, I'm pretty excited to try this skill. I was not aware it counts as a melee skill and a physical skill and fire. So I mean, it has like so many tags. I'm not sure why it's like considered really bad, but maybe like it's just because it's a channel skill. I know all too well that channel skills can be pretty terrible. I'm just pretty much putting points wherever I can right now. Also, one thing I really wanted to talk about, I really wish Path of Exile had Weaver's Will or some kind of variant. The idea that you can get a unique or whatever legendary and have it like level up and get random stats is awesome, and I wish more games had it. I thought I found a few items for my B character, but unfortunately it doesn't really do anything for me. But maybe the gloves do? So I just unlocked my new skill, and so far it seems kind of sketchy. I mean, I knew it was gonna be like a channel skill, but I guess I didn't realize it was also gonna have a cooldown, which is kind of strange, I guess. But I don't know, whatever. I'm down. So I totally understand a big part of my problem is my weapon, but oh my god, I absolutely understand why people are telling me the skill is trash or jank or whatever. Maybe it's just early on it's really bad, but I went from like killing these guys, the Nemesis mobs, in like maybe 5 or 6 seconds to taking like a full minute to kill them. Funny enough, it did drop an upgrade for me. Unfortunately, attack speed does literally nothing for me, at least as far as I know. It seems that the channel speed can only be increased with like skill AoE or whatever. That seems to be the only thing that affects it, outside of, the skill points on the character itself. Anyway, I did get hard stuck in the campaign. I could load every single zone in the entire map, but for some reason I could not press forward. It would just keep crashing and disconnecting me, which did suck. And of course, like for some reason, the waypoint is 5 miles away from the door. So every time it crashed, I had to walk all the way back over just to see that it crashed again. Which obviously, it was like wipe day, so like problems are to be expected. But yeah, it was pretty tedious. Did not like that. On the bright side, though, one of the really nice things about Epoch is you actually can do the mapping system before you finish the campaign. And another really cool thing about this league is now you can get the Weavers on your idols, which is freaking awesome. Pretty excited about that. And it wasn't too long after that that I found out probably the best thing I've ever seen added to this game, and that is an Echo skill tree. Pretty much the exact same equivalent as like the Atlas skill tree in PoE. I mean, it's still way more simplified than PoE, but to be fair, there's not really many league mechanics in this game, so it's kind of understandable. But yeah, very happy to see a skill tree. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wing it at first, but I'm just very happy to see it. Anyway, I did end up getting my first point, and I got a pretty nice unique. As you can see, it like gave me a huge chunk of damage. Not exactly sure like how to min-max this character yet, but that's kind of the fun of playing a jank character is trying to figure it out. So I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. Just the fact that this game has an Atlas skill tree or some kind of variant makes this game literally 10 times more fun to me. I stayed up last night until almost 1 a.m., which, if you know me, is pretty rare. Even in Path of Exile, I usually only do that on like wipe day or whatever. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like as simple as I like spending points on stuff and making decisions. That literally could just be it. I'm not really sure. But as soon as I saw that web, even after I got off the game, I was just like laying there, like trying to sleep, just thinking about the tree, wondering what the tree can do and change. Like, I think the most important thing for me as like an ARPG lover is like, so this grind right here, right? This is the equivalent of mapping if you play Path of Exile. Like these are called echoes. It's definitely a very different system. Don't think it's just like a copy pasted system, but it's generally the same in the sense of like, okay, you hit the end game and now you're going to be doing a lot of the same zones over and over again with like some stuff to break up that monotony. The last time I played this game was when they added like the Bazaar or whatever it's called. Sorry, the Bazaar. I always say Bazaar, bro. The Bazaar, and they added the Prophecy and stuff like that. And I had fun, but like I only played for like I don't know 40 hours or something like that. The first time I played the game was way, way back in the day, and I played it for a good 100, and I had a great time. But I'm going to tell you, when they added like the SSF mode and stuff like that, it didn't change anything for the game for me, and I quit pretty quickly. And already, like, I don't know, man. I really wish I could quantify it in a like simpler way, but just having a skill tree that takes the grind that you're doing every day and can completely change it or alter it depending on what you want to do, it just changes everything for me. It really does. And I gotta tell you right now, I'm not promising anything. I don't know how long I'm gonna play, but I mean, so far, everything that they've added to this game, I have loved. I love their version of the Nemesis system, where basically, like, you get to like roll some items, see what's in there, and then if you do like the items, you have the choice of like buffing it up. I'll take it, I guess. You have the choice of buffing it up and making the loot better and fighting a strong monster at the end. I don't know, man. I have a really good feeling about this fight, but we'll see what happens. So, just to show you, for anyone not playing the game and you're wondering what I'm talking about, so this is like their Nemesis system. So essentially, it's going to be, you randomly find it sometimes in your echoes. You can look at all the items, and you have a couple of choices. So, one, you can empower, which will make all of these items potentially better. They might just get dead stats, obviously, but they might get better. Or if you don't like any of these items, you can banish it. Now, you can empower 2 times, so a maximum of 3. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, that has gotten me some pretty good gear. I mean, my gear obviously is still pretty whatever, but this shield right now completely, like, enables my character. If you look at my block chance, yeah, it's pretty good. My last shield was a purple that had block chance on it, and my block chance was only like 35%. And the reason getting 50 is so important for me is on my tree, right here. If you have 50% block chance, you actually double the less damage taken, which is pretty amazing. I will say this, though. It's not required. Like, I did take it off just to mess around with it, but it feels really nice. And I'm a big sucker for, like, here's an ability that lets you use a two-hander in one hand. Go nuts. What I really wanted to do was, like, maybe dual wield or something, but actually, I don't know if you can. But, oh no, sorry, yeah, you can't do that. It's only shields. I was gonna say, anyway, I decided against that anyway, because I really prefer the whole, like, holding a giant weapon in a shield anyway, but it is good to know you actually can't do that. But yeah, anyway, that's the Nemesis system. All these suck, so I'm gonna banish it. You do lose the encounter, but I mean, like, they're pretty common, so don't feel bad. If the items are trash, don't waste your time. So for my skill tree, I've pretty much just been thinking I'm going to spec all the way to the top of the tree to make all the exiled mages have a really good chance of dropping gear that has like +1 level of skill or whatever. Because it really seems vital. It seems like pretty much no matter what skill or character you play, you need to get those plus levels for your skill, which seems pretty obvious. So I don't really know how hard it is to farm that stuff. All I know is I've seen maybe one item that had Smelter's Wrath on it. So I'm going to spec up there. I might end up unspecking it at some point, but we'll see. The getting the skill points has been pretty straightforward, pretty simple so far. I assume it's going to slow down at some point. You're probably going to have to do stuff at like, I don't know, higher corruption, or maybe you have to kill like specific bosses or uber bosses. I have no idea what to expect. We're going to see. I did respec my tree a little bit, but I am just 1 point away from having the exiled mages drop +1 gear, which will hopefully be semi-reliable. I'm obviously not expecting it to like happen every single time, but I mean, even happening once in a while is still gonna feel way better than it does right now. Because, like I said, like I don't know, I'm level like whatever 70 something. I've only seen one Smelter's Wrath item, so yeah, kind of sketchy. The damage is getting a lot better. I did end up getting a much better sword. I still don't think it's like the ideal weapon, but I don't know. So far, it's going pretty well. It's kind of cool because you can get some nodes on the tree for this, where like the more you channel the skill, the better chance you have of critting, and it seems to like scale up pretty high. I pretty much crit like 99 to 100% of the time. Like I want to say 99, but like I have not seen me not crit in I don't know like 2 hours. So I'm pretty sure it's 100%, but I don't know for sure. So currently I am level 76. We're in a level 85 zone. I do just want to quickly say that I'm pretty sure it's not the same as like PoE. Like being a couple of levels. Do I care about this? I don't think I do. Being a couple levels like under the zone isn't like really an achievement. Like yeah, I'm like 9 levels under the zone, but it's not like I said. It's not like PoE. It's not like impressive or anything. I'm pretty sure that's like standard practice for Last Epoch. Because I do remember the last time I played this game, like the only thing that really mattered was the corruption level. I don't exactly remember how to get corruption, but I'll figure it out soon enough. But I do know that basically until you get corruption, you're not even really like doing the end game at all yet. So I'm not really like sitting here thinking like, oh my god, my character's busted, I'm gonna destroy the game. The only thing I'm really worried about at this point is the tombs are getting boring already. They're way too similar. It feels like every time I go in one, I'm doing the exact same zone over and over again. I really wish they just looked different and had very, like, I don't know, unique layouts. Because, like I said, they all feel like exactly the same. And that's getting a little old to me, but it's not like, I mean, it's not like horrendous or anything like that. I'm not like done with it yet or anything like that. I do know there's still a lot of stuff I need to explore. Yeah, we'll take that. Not only are there keys and stuff, which I do have a few keys right now, I haven't really messed with them very much. I know the last time I played, I was like trying to make multi-strike work, and it was like so horrendous. I couldn't do like any of the key dungeons, except for like really low tier or low level or whatever. So I have no experience with that. We'll see how that goes. I've been messing with my filter a little bit. It is definitely not perfect, but we're just figuring it out as we go. I'm a little concerned that like I'm gonna start getting bored of the echoes, but so far I'm having a really good time. I am looking forward to trying to make some other characters, but I don't know. Like this was like the whole point of this character was just to be like my league starter, but I'm kind of just like really enjoying. I'm like, really enjoying this skill. I kind of just like don't want to stop playing it, and I think part of what's making it difficult for me to really like have a good time is I keep thinking of this character as temporary. I'm like, okay, I'm mainly focused on trying to make the B character or whatever work. And I think that's a mistake. I think I just need to focus on this character, see what happens, and then just go from there. I got my first 3 LP unique or legendary whatever, which is pretty cool. I do remember that the whole point of the LP is you can like take exalted items and put the mods onto uniques or whatever. I don't remember how to do that. I'm pretty sure it's one of those like key dungeons, but it doesn't matter anyway because I absolutely have nothing to use to craft on it. I don't really remember the specifics of a lot of stuff. I just kind of have like a vague memory of a lot of stuff going on. But I did end up finishing the last level 90 zone, had absolutely no issues at all. Loving this character, but again, I do recognize that like the game hasn't even really started for me yet. The game doesn't really start until you start doing like corrupted zones or whatever. So I'm not getting like cocky. I'm not sitting here thinking, "Oh man, this game is super easy and like, my character's busted or whatever." Totally understand there's more going on. I don't really know what the Harbinger Eye thing is, but I'm sure we're going to find out here in a minute. The boss was really easy. I'm not even res capped. It just doesn't feel necessary yet. I'm sure that's going to change, but for now, it just doesn't feel necessary at all. So there's like a new endgame thing, or at least new to me. This was not in the game the last time I played. So I don't really know what the hell is going on here. I did something. I thought it said to give it the eye, so like I clicked on it or whatever, and then the eye just kind of disappeared. So I don't know if I deleted it. I don't know if I did what I was supposed to do. But the eyeball is gone, and hopefully I didn't waste it. Last Epoch has this really like interesting faction setup to help you with endgame and help you with choices and whatever. And I kind of like the system. I obviously don't really know anything about it, so I don't really want to judge it too much. But I'm going to tell you right now, level 83, I haven't even really been like, pushing that hard. I've been taking a lot of breaks and just kind of chilling and whatever. I'm going to tell you, the ecosystem, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't want to say it's bad or anything like that, but it just doesn't scratch that itch for me. It just feels very repetitive for me. And I know what you're gonna say, like mapping is repetitive in PoE for sure. But like the thing about I think one of the biggest advantages PoE has is like there's just so many mechanics going on. But for the echoes, like I don't even read what I'm supposed to be doing for an objective. I just run around until like an icon shows up telling me where to go, and then I go to the icon and kill the thing, and then I just leave. And I don't know, man. I kind of just like I don't really feel enjoyment when I'm echoing. I mean, I'm not giving up on the game yet or anything like that. It's only like day like 2 or whatever at the time of recording this. But I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about echoes. They just don't really like. I don't know, man. It's so hard to quantify because I want to say stuff, but like I don't want to say anything really negative because it's not like I think the game's bad or anything. Last Epoch is infinitely better than Path of Exile 2 for me anyway as a player. Not saying objectively for everyone, but for me this game is infinitely better than Path of Exile 2. Having way more fun with it. There's just something about Echoes that just doesn't really feel good for me. I'm hoping it gets better. I'm going to keep pushing through. I'd like to hit at least 90 and then, reevaluate how I feel. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Having a great time with Smelter's Wrath. It's a really fun skill if you've never played it. I'm sure there's like infinitely more skills that are better than this. But it's pretty fun. I mean, I did finally get res cap because it turns out being res cap matters once you start getting corrupted zones. And other than that, I'm just going to keep grinding. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.